Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a what you need to start your makeup kit. I started makeup a long time ago. I am not a professional by all means. I started about 10, 11, but it was like concealer because I hit puberty and breakouts, and then we freak out. So when I started, there weren't really many products out there that I knew about, so I figured I would put this out there for the girls who don't know what's out there so that I can help them, just get started on the basics. So in the morning or in the evening, if I get out of the shower, just wash my face, I always start off with a moisturizer. Moisturizing is very, very important. Even if you have oily skin, I recommend you moisturize. I mean, in the summer, I have really oily skin because in Ohio, it gets very humid, and I always put on moisturizer, and it just kind of gives that nice glow to your skin. And in the winter, girl, my face is like the Sahara Desert. It gets really, really dry, and I always have to moisturize. So both of my moisturizers are Drugstore. They're very inexpensive, and the first one that I recommend is Simple. It's a replenishing rich moisturizer, and it works for up to 12 hours. It's a very lightweight moisturizer, but it works really, really well. It sinks deep into the skin, and it just gives you a nice, fresh look. Another one, I don't know how to pronounce it, so don't yell at me if I butcher it. It's called Nickel, and it's the Day Wear Defense Moisture Cream, Vitamin E, and Evening Primrose Oil. This I like, but I like the Simple one better. This one just sinks into your skin, and then you touch it and you can't really tell. But I can definitely tell a difference when I don't wear it, so I do recommend this. I think this was like $3. It's not that expensive, and I think the Simple one was like $7, so not very expensive. And then after I let that sink into my skin, I wait about 5 minutes or so, and then I apply a primer. Primer is really important if you want your makeup to last. I didn't wear primer for a long time, and I could touch my face and it would rub off, and it was just ugly and horrible. So I do recommend primers. In the summer, the ones that I use, I like the Stay Matte Primer by Rimmel. Now this does not, it says Stay Matte, but it really doesn't keep you matte that much. It is a really nice primer, and it makes your makeup last longer, but I don't think it's as matte as I would like it personally. This primer, however, that primer was probably about $6. This one is a little on the pricey side. It's $11, which still isn't bad, but it is the Neutrogena Shine Control Primer. And girl, let me tell you, if you want a matte face, use this, because it dries your face so much, and you will not have any shininess, oil, or anything all day, guaranteed. It does wonders. But in the wintertime, when I am super dry, I do not want that. And these are both high-end. This one is the Benefit Professional. This really doesn't keep me moisturized. It just minimizes my pores. I really don't have big pores, but I do like this for when I want a really flawless face. This little bottle retails for like $10, but the big one I know retails for $40. And then the one that I've been obsessed with and I have been using every single day is the Bare Minerals Prime Time BB Primer Cream, and this is in Fair. This does have an SPF of 30, which normally I don't like SPFs in my primers, but I really, really like this. It smooths my skin out. It makes my foundation go on really nice and smooth, and it's just a really great primer. So after my primer, after I put it on, I sit there for about 10 minutes and, let it do its thing, and then I go to foundation. Foundation, I'm kind of all over the place with. On days when I don't want a really full coverage, I like to use BB creams. And BB creams do have SPFs in them, and I wear them a lot during the summer. And these are both fairly inexpensive. I think they're both around $12, $15, around that range. If you do not self-tan, I really recommend, it's called the Super Blemish Balm BB Triple Functions. It's the whitening one. It says wrinkle improvement. It looks like this. I got this off of Amazon, and oh my, this is probably the most full coverage BB cream ever. It's a little intimidating when it comes out. I can show you. Okay, there it is right there. It looks gray, okay? It's a little intimidating when you first put it on. But what I love about this is when you put it on, it matches your skin tone, which is great. The only thing is, in the winter, I self-tan. When I self-tan, I don't self-tan my face. And when my face is whiter than my body, this is a nightmare because my body is like 2 shades darker than my face. But in the summer, when I'm all even and tan, love that. But lately, I mean, I've been wearing this every single day. This is the Garnier BB Cream Skin Renew Miracle Skin Perfector in Fairlight. This is very lightweight, but I really like this. It's really moisturizing. It's just for one of those sheer looks, like I really don't want to put on a heavy foundation today. I just want something to even out my skin tone. I really like that. And then for drugstore foundations, I have fell in love with this one. I used it a long time ago and then I hated it. And then I came back to it and I can't put it down. This is the Revlon Color Stay foundation, and I have the combination / oily skin. And if you can't tell, I like it a little bit. This is my summer color. I mix 2 colors. This is 180 Sand Beige, and then I use the 150 Buff in the winter. This is the best drugstore foundation. Color-wise, it's kind of hit or miss because from what I found, there's no color between 150 and 180. So I mix these when I'm kind of an in-between shade. But this stuff is long wearing, full coverage, flawless finish. I love this stuff. And when I'm not in my medium shade, I'm a little lighter than my medium, but darker than the light, if that makes any sense. I like to mix it with L'Oreal True Match Super Blendable Makeup. And this is in W2 Light Ivory. This is a very light coverage foundation, but you can build it up to a full coverage, and I really like this. Mixing the Revlon and the L'Oreal True Match is great. I can get the perfect match with these. Okay, I have a couple high-end foundations that I got a long time ago as gifts. So the first one that I love during the summer, it's called Hello Flawless Oxygen Wow excuse me, Broad Spectrum SPF 25 Brightening Sunscreen Makeup. This is from Benefit. You can see that. There we go. This stuff, so amazing. Apply this with a beauty blender. Enough said. It's flawless. It's lightweight. You feel like you don't have anything on your face, and it's amazing. This one, however, it's a love or hate. I think I hate it because I got the wrong color, but this is the Kat Von D Lock-It Tattoo Foundation. If you are looking for a full coverage foundation, this is it, because you can apply a wee little tiny amount, like half a pea size, and it could cover your whole face. Like, this stuff goes a long way, and it is very long wearing and very full coverage. It is amazing. And then when I put my foundation on, I like to highlight and conceal. And for drugstore, I like the NYX HD Photogenic Concealer. Sorry. It looks like this. I really, really like this, but my only problem is I feel like it creases a lot. So what I do is I mix the NYX concealer with MAC Pro Longwear Concealer. I've heard so much about this concealer, and I was really hesitant to get it, and then for my birthday, was it my birthday? No, back to school. My grandma gave me money, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna go to MAC, I'm gonna get some stuff. And I got the Pro Longwear Concealer. I'm never going back, never. This stuff is so full coverage, it's so lightweight, it's flawless. I love this stuff. And mixing it, this is an NC20, but I'm probably an NC15. I just need to go get a lighter shade. But what I've been doing is I'm mixing it with the NYX, and this is in CW01 Porcelain. And this one's too light, and this one is too dark. But when I mix them together, it works. So then after that, I always have to set my concealer. And for the summertime, when I really don't need the extra coverage because I'm tan, I like to use the, hold on, I got a little dirty. This is the MAC Prep and Prime Transparent Finishing Powder. Looks like this, and it is white, of course, and I really, really like this stuff. The only thing I don't like about it is if you put too much on, you kind of get the white cast of your face. When I bought it, I thought it was just, you know, you can put on as much as you want and it's just going to keep you matte. But it does give you a white cast if you put too much on, but it is overall a really great product. And then my all-time favorite powder, it's amazing, is the Physicians Formula Mineral Wear Talc-Free Mineral Face Powder. I have loved this powder forever. This is in translucent, sorry. And it's not translucent, like, it definitely has color, but, I Heart Makeup 92 introduced me to this, a couple years ago. Maybe it was just a year ago. It was a while ago. And I was kind of hesitant to buy it because it was like $12, but at the drugstore, which that's expensive for a drugstore. And I have never gone back to any other powder since. It's amazing. I love it. It's great. And then for my favorite part is contouring and bronzing the face. I have a very round face, sadly, so I like to contour. I like to do it powder and cream. For the cream, I just bought this random concealer palette off of Amazon because I was like, I'm gonna do makeup and I need all these concealers. So what I like to do is take, this shade and this shade and mix them, and then I apply them with actually a foundation brush, and I do it in the hollows of my cheeks, on my temples, and down, just to meet my hollows of my cheeks. And I do a little bit on my jawline just to kind of even it out, and then sometimes I do my nose. But this stuff actually is really, really good. I used to only do powder contour, and I actually really love cream contouring. It is kind of hard until you get the hang of it, but I really recommend it. And then to set that, I like to use an actual face powder. This is a L'Oreal True Match Super Blendable Powder, and this is in W6. Looks like that. Looks a little dark. But I like to use that to set because I find that face powders blend a lot better than actual bronzers do. That's just my personal opinion, but I just find that they're a lot easier to blend that way. And then during the summer, when I really don't want to contour, I just kind of want to bronze up the face, I like the Wet n Wild. It's called Ticket to Brazil. It's the Color Icon bronzer with SPF 15. Looks like this, and I'll swatch that for you. It's really just a warm, oh, where'd you go? Okay, that was a bad swatch. I'll do that again. we go. I don't know if you can see it. It's right there. The only thing I don't like about this is how shimmery it is, and if you go overboard, like sometimes I do, it can look a little orange. But if you take your time, put a little bit on at a time, it looks really, really nice. And then after contouring, I do blush. One of the purchases at MAC that I made for the first time was a very classic blush. This is in Melba. It's just kind of a neutral mauve-y pink color. What is up with my swatches today? There we go. This is a really nice everyday blush, and I actually really like the MAC blushes. This is the only one I own, but I really, really like it. It blends really, really nice. And then for when I want a darker, I like, the Smooth Minerals Avon blush. And this is in Golden Glow. This stuff is amazing. I love this stuff. Now it looks lighter on my skin. It's right here. But when I wear it with my bronzer, it looks just dark and mauve-y, and I love it, and it just blends like a dream. It's beautiful. And then for highlighting, I actually use a eyeshadow. I don't have a highlighter yet, but I've been kind of experimenting and seeing how highlighting works. And I've actually been using I think this is the Brow Bone Sorcel, I believe. It's the lightest one right here. It kind of looks yellowish, but it's actually a really pretty champagne-y color. And it is really pretty for just a normal eyeshadow, but like you can see, it is beautiful for a highlight. I really, really like it. So then when my face makeup is done, I go to brows. On days where I'm kind of feeling lazy, I just like to kind of fill them in, give them some shape with the NYX Eyebrow Cake Powder. And this is in Brunette. It's a little messy, but there's just the lighter shade and then the darker shade. But I just kind of like to fill them in sometimes. And then when I really feel like filling them in, I use the Anastasia brow pencil in dark brown. Looks like this. This is more high-end, but I have never liked a brow pencil more. This stuff is really great. And then I like to set my brows with the NYX Eyebrow Shaper. It's a wax. And it just kind of holds the hairs in place so they're not going all over the place. And then I go to priming my eyes. Okay. I am kind of freaky about this. I hate seeing girls and their eyeshadow is creased. I used to have that problem all the time, and now that I use primer, it bugs me. I do like the e.l.f. eye primer. It's like, I think $2 or $3, but I went to Ulta and they don't have e.l.f. there, so I had to get the Too Faced Shadow Insurance Anti-Crease Eyeshadow Primer. And a little of this goes a long way, but I love it. I don't think that it intensifies your eyeshadow that much, but it does not make them crease, which is all I want. And then for eyeshadows, I actually like to use the NYX Love in Paris. This stuff is really, really great. It comes with 9, can't count, 9 eyeshadows. And this is the Madeleines and Macaroons. Show you what it looks like. Oh, sorry about that. Has some nudes, highlighting shades. I really, really like it. The colors are really pigmented, and this is probably one of my first palettes. and I really, really like it. I'm hoping to get more of these for Christmas this year. And then at your general drugstore, I like the Wet n Wild Comfort Zone palette. The only thing I don't like about this palette is they're all shimmer shades. Like, they're really pigmented and really nice quality. It's just, I just want matte shades. That's all I want. I mean, it is a really great palette. It has great colors. It's just, I just want matte. That's all I want. And then when I'm done with my eyeshadows, I go to liner. What I do, I don't like felt tips, but this is the NYX Felt Tip Liner in Extreme Black. And what I do, I actually take this and like make a line connecting the bottom. This is hard to explain. You make a line from the bottom up, and this is what I use this for, because I feel like it gives just a nice cut line. And then I use the e.l.f. cream eyeliner, and then I use an eyeliner brush. I used to use liquid liner, and it was a disaster. Let's just put it that way. And I feel like with a cream eyeliner, you have more control because you're using a brush and the amount of product you want on it. And it's my best way of doing a winged eyeliner. And then to line the top waterline, this is just a basic black eyeliner. I can't even read the brand that it says. It's something eyeliner in black. I haven't really found my favorite basic black liner yet, so if you have any recommendations, comment down below. And then once I'm done with liner, I curl my eyelashes, and this is just the e.l.f. one. I think it was like $3, $6, something like that. And then I go to mascara. My favorite is probably the CoverGirl Lash Blast, but I have been out of it, and so lately what I've been using is the Rimmel London Scandalized Flex Mascara. This is a pretty good mascara, but I feel like it flakes. And can we just talk about this brush? This brush is huge. Like, it's good product. I mean, I'm not crazy about it. It's just what I have for now. And then I feel like that kind of gets clumpy sometimes, so what I've been doing is using the Almay One Coat Thickening. This is probably the most basic brush you're ever gonna get, but it declumps your eyelashes really, really well. I'm not a big fan of Almay products. Like, you can't see it because it's, oh, there we go. I'm not a big fan of Almay products, but I've actually really, really liked what I've tried so far. And then what I do to line my lower waterline is use a nude liner. This is by Rimmel also. I think this is just waterproof Kohl Kajal. It just looks like this. And then I like to use this on my lower waterline because I feel like it really opens the eye. Where using black on the lower line, it kind of closes your eye and makes your eyes appear smaller. So that is all for face makeup. And then my favorite part is the lippies. I have a lot of drugstore lippies. It's just hard to pick. I always recommend nudes starting out. Like this, if you've never bought lipstick before, don't go out and buy this. This is just, it's too out there. But ones that I recommend, this is one you can just buy at the regular drugstore. This is from Wet n Wild, and this is in Pink Ice. We'll do this right here. There we go. I feel like it looks really red, but it's a really nice pink color, and it has a little, it's not shimmer, but sheen. This is a really pretty pink just to wear. And then going along with the pinks, I like the NYX Butter Lipsticks because they're not too pigmented and they're not too bold, but the only thing is they don't last long, like at all. This one is just a nice, light, basic pink. Oh my gosh, me and my swatches today. Get it together. It's right here. There we go. Just a nice basic pink. And then finally for a nude color, I like, oh, I didn't even say what color that was in. It's in Hubba Bubba. And then this is in Bit of Honey. This is also in NYX Butter. We'll do it right here. This is just a nice basic nude that you can wear every day. So here is the Pink Ice, Bit of Honey, and Hubba Bubba. Whew. I think that is it. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed everything, and if you have any recommendations, please comment down below, and if you have any questions, just ask. I'm thinking of doing a drugstore makeup routine, kind of incorporating these products. So let me know what you guys think, and until next time, I'll see you in my next video. Bye guys.